production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
10 logo. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw, and this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Young, eluding the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
They really capitalized on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Short kick, and they brought it all the way back.
Yeah, you start thinking, wow, maybe he can take it to the 35, get us in great shape. Heck, he just took it the whole way.
Yeah, no sense stopping when they're not going to stop you. Take it all the way in.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the fullback, Tommy Bohannon, from nearby Fort Myers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They'll run with a fullback, Bohannon. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. 2nd and 13, and that'll be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. 28 yards. And the Cowboys, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. As the Raiders set up for this next drive, you know, it's strange to think about this team moving to Las Vegas in 2020. Final home game back on December 15th in Oakland. They lost that game to Jacksonville, but what a storied franchise. Great years in Oakland. Then they moved to Los Angeles, came back to Oakland, and the run the second time around in Oakland since '95 has not been as strong. Under 500 as a team since coming back. They did have the one Super Bowl appearance in Super Bowl 37, but kind of a strange ending in a season that won't end in the playoffs before they head out to Las Vegas next year. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboys offense taking the field again here, and as you think about Dallas and where they're at right now, it seems like every week recently we're talking about the NFC East not performing well, and the Cowboys and the Eagles battling it out for a subpar record to go to the playoffs and win the division. Of course, Washington, the Giants, way out of it, below 500. But the Cowboys very much in the playoff picture. They came into the season with that Zeke saga. He finally signed. They get off to the 3-0 start. People were saying, are they the best team in the NFC? Maybe the best team in the NFL. Well, they've had their struggles since, and a lot of questions about Jason Garrett's future, at least around the fan base in the Metroplex. But if you look to Week 15 when they blew out the Rams 44-21, maybe their most complete performance of the season, and afterwards, a lot of the folks in that area saying if they get that Dallas Cowboys team down the stretch and into the playoffs, they could make a run at things. Throwing, Young. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Steve Young, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Zerline good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Steve Young and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
On second down, it's Bell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. He completes it to Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 4. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rob Woodson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Farrow. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Raiders on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. Able to slither by. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Boy, another big play late here for an off. And this is caught. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's fielded at the 45. Gets past one man. And we are inside at 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. And he finds Parker here, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Zerline now for the Pete. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Completes it to Davis. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Too.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Farrow. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the draw here. This is the fullback, Johanna. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Here we go. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, John.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.